today for a special reason. About a month ago, I started talking to his brother Don, when I heard the music being lowered and eventually cut off. And I've been, bro,
y'all, trying to talk, y'all.
Please.
Man.
So we started talking to Brother Don over a month ago when he had these issues. And I want to be clear, this is not just a central communication issue, this is a DC issue.
That's right.
Right? And we're happy on this occasion that the community came together as one to address this issue. And I'm happy as a black man in Washington, D.C. to say that it wasn't just black people that came together, it was everybody that came together to say we got to do the right thing for the right reasons to get the right results. And that's the only thing that can make this city better. If we all come together and address the issues of gentrification. We have a couple of speakers that we're going to have speak. Tony Lewis, Councilmember Robert White,
he's one of the best.
there's a brother from Brother Bo from the VIP room who was affected by gentrification, had to spend tens of thousands of dollars to stay open, and that's my issue. There are several black businesses that are being attacked by gentrifiers.
That's right.
They move in our community like they come with good intentions, and once they come in, they try to push us out. But we're here to say that we love everybody and we want good people to come to our city. But we all have to work together to make this a great city. And anybody who violates that, we have a saying here that Tony Lewis started, it says DC or nothing.
DC or nothing.
DC or nothing. So if you're not about DC, if you're not about having a a city that has multiple people, multiple groups, multiple cultures in one, then you're not about our city, right? We are here to say that today is a great day because I would now like to announce before the speakers, from all this great work, from over 60,000 people signing a petition, from people making phone calls, from people coming out and doing rallies like the young brother, from TOB, who had over 1,000 people on the corner last night, Brother Kamon Freeman over here to the right, everybody black and white coming together to do what's right. We can announce that this music will continue on 7. So, without further ado, I would like to bring up some of the speakers. I will start with Councilmember Robert White. He's one of the elected officials. Hold on, before I even get to him, let's give Ward 1 Councilwoman Brianna Doe a round of applause. Because a lot of times politicians don't step up when a few loud people go against the masses. Well, she stood up, and we have to give her credit for that. We have to give Robert White. We have to give Trayon White. We have to give the mayor. Everybody who spoke out against this, King McDuffie, everybody, we have to give them credit. And we thank them as well. But the most important, we have to thank the people who stood up. So without further ado, Robert White.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Today we unmute DC.
That's right.
GoGo Music is part of this city and will continue to be part of this city for generations to come. I've been so incredibly proud to see DC residents of all colors, shades, and creeds come together to understand and respect the culture of DC, the culture of the people who have been here, who have struggled in this city for many decades. I want to give a strong shout out again to my Ward 1 colleague, Brianna Doe, who didn't step in after everybody weighed in. She stepped in early. And you got to respect that because you don't know what way the tide is going to turn. And so much love to her, Brianna Doe, for stepping in early. I also want to say that, look, I appreciate T-Mobile, that this issue went all the way to the top and all the way to John Laguerre, CEO, who put out a tweet today that said he wants to keep the music playing right here on this corner of 7th and Florida. Also want to shout out Kathleen Ham and Don Leary, part of the T-Mobile leadership team. Thank you all very much for your work. I want to say thank you to Don, who has kept this spot running, cranking. Look, this city wouldn't be what it is without the work of folks like Ron Moulton, Kamon, this young brother, Mr. Jackson, who put together this concert yesterday. When DC residents feel threatened, they step up. And that's what happened here. And what people need to learn from this experience more than anything is that when you see a problem, you have to engage. Don't say there's no way to win. Don't say we don't trust politicians. Say, look, we believe that when something's going on that's not right, we're going to engage and we're going to change it. Brother Tony Lewis always stepping up. We can make a difference when we come together. Today we show that we can make a difference, and we are going to unmute DC.
I want to also announce one other thing. These are some of the other businesses who have been affected. Ben's Chili Bowl Rooftop on 8th Street. DC Soul Food on 8th Street and the Marine Birds. The VIP room. Unfortunately, we didn't unite when the Islander needed us on U Street. They were forced out. So this is nothing new. The Big Chair Cafe in Anacostia. You know what I'm saying? This is something we got to stop. We got to stop it and create a displacement-free zone. We have to unite like this all the time. So next, Tony Lewis Jr.
Come on, Tony.
Say it again. Unite all the time.
My remarks will be
trying
to really not too much to say. I just want to, my friend Angel Gregario and myself, we responded to the Washingtonian, this ad they ran last year, and DC residents of all origins came out to show support and stood up. And then now I look at this example, right, of another victory for us when we come together and stand up and speak out against injustice and speak out against something that's just wrong, right? And I think we got to use these moments as a way to say we can come together, we can be strategic and intentional. And it's about people, it's about culture, it's about preservation. But the DC native is just not a part of DC's past. The DC native is a part of DC's future. And we all got to work together to ensure that this city can't be its greatest self without the DC native, without GoGo music, without mumbo sauce, without communities, right? That have helped establish what DC is. And so many people moved here. DC's always been a transient place, and people came here for the culture. And they not only came here for the culture, but they added to the culture. Let's continue, man, to put these ingredients in this melting pot to be the greatest city in America. DC is nothing.
We have two more people, Chris from T.O.B., Bo, and then the owner, the most important person, my brother Don, in 25 years. But nobody wanted to be here. And I want to say this too, what people have to know, GoGo music was the lifeline of this city. Nobody wanted to be on U Street. There would be no Ben's Chili Bowl without GoGo music. Because we went to the Masonic Temple, and we got there, that was the only place to eat. So you got to know the history when you move here. GoGo had people working in the businesses of flyer production, street team, the radio station, sound man, security, DJs. I mean, it was about at least 100 bands, right? Yeah. So that's at least what? 1,000 people, right? Who taking care of their family, no more. Right? So GoGo to this day is the economy of this city. It's an underground economy of this city, and it's special. And it makes DC great. I'm not gonna say great again because GoGo is great. We are great, and we're not gonna let a few people change us from being great.
GoGo ain't no.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Sam. I just want to say, my family has a business at the VIP room on 3rd and Rittenhouse. It's a family business, and we've been there over 40 years, and we went for a license that we wanted for our customers, something to drink, alcohol. My family doesn't even drink alcohol. But we went through a phase of 6 years of trying to get a license, and we were affected by our own people by planting bottles, writing on the wall. But the whole thing about it, God prevailed us for not making a mistake, even though we were facing resistance. So I just want to let everybody know that we all are family. The VIP stands for very important people. Big, fat, short, and tall. We love them all. But one thing I want to say about this GoGo music, see, it's not just the music, the reason why the guys are playing it. They're trying to attract people to their business. Music attracts people. Whether you go to church, whether you go into business, they're using it as a tactic to say, hey, we love all people. And I just want to take this time to thank Ron for his incredible work, because there's nobody going to do it yourself. And without help, even ourselves, we cannot be in business if we don't have support from all of you. Thank you so much, and Ron, keep it up.
Music is the universal sound.
One thing I want to say I left out that's important. Our spiritual institutions have also been attacked by gentrifiers. You have mosques on New Jersey Avenue's been for 30 years. They've been praying for 30 years.
40.
And recently, 40. And recently, gentrifiers came in and saying the prayers were too loud. So, I mean, to me, this is something spiritual going on. You understand? Parking. Our churches were affected. Many of them were shut down because gentrifiers came in and said our people couldn't park after 40 years of parking here. So I'm saying this is deeper than central communications. So that's why we're still having a meeting tomorrow to address this issue moving forward. Where is that? We talk about 1920 Martin Luther King Avenue and Checker Enterprise in the Secret Garden. So, hey. All right, this one of the pastors been fighting with the churches right here. So, Chris from TOB, this one of the young guys. We cannot leave the young people out. The young people are our future.
I'm 77 years old right here.
They had over 1,000 people out yesterday when it was all said and done.
My name is Chris from TOB, and I'm the lead talker and founder of TOB. First, I want to say rest in peace to Chuck Brown, rest in peace to Louis Bennett, rest in peace to Polo. And I want to just let everybody know that GoGo always been a heartbeat of this town since I was a kid growing up in Washington, D.C. as a kid walking past this venue. I done been selling CDs, coming in buying cell phones, and it's like feel awkward walking past right here and the music's not playing right now. So and we still ain't attacked the problem. We still got more problems that we got to address in the community. So You got more noise with traffic and everything else. shout out to my mentor Ron Morgan and other brothers like Mr. Tony Lewis Jr. for doing what he's doing, helping the community out, man, and GoGo forever. GoGo forever.
That's right. So, lastly, but not least, a friend of mine who's been on this corner for over 25 years. And one of the things I want to say about him, what people don't understand, he had 2 businesses on 9th Street when he was pushed out. So we got to make sure he doesn't get pushed out of here. That's what it's important.
Good. I just want to appreciate everybody for coming out and showing support. There's so many people involved with the process, I can't name everybody. But I appreciate everybody. I'm not going to be long with it, but it's definitely been appreciative. All right.
How you feel?
I feel good. I feel good.
Can we turn the music on?
You can turn it on now.
We're going to, on Saturday at 4 o'clock, Brother Tony Lewis and Angel coordinate the world biggest go-go flick.
That's
So
right.
we're going to be out here and we're going to take the world biggest go-go flick. How many of y'all remember back in the day we said them go-go flicks?
That's right.
So we're going to take the world's biggest go-go flick, 4 p.m. And then Black Alley is going to close it out with the world's biggest block party. Yeah.